your stuff. It's very simple. It takes 2 seconds. So I was clean. I didn't reuse razor blades.
That is one thing that people misunderstood the most. Like, I haven't even shared my Instagram with you guys. People always say, yeah, she's chasing clout. How could I if I'm not even... All of you haters. I'm not talking to the lovies, okay? I'm talking to the haters real quick. All of you haters, despite all of you guys making up these nonsense, making up these leak videos, despite all of you guys, which country or what country disappointed you the most? Which country disappointed you the most?
The country that disappointed me the most is going to have to be versus in Kenya right now. Like, this is still my number one country. I don't enjoy lying to people. I don't have time to keep up with lies. You have to keep up with lies.
Elke pot hoef jy 'n deksel te hê, okay? That means basically that you have a lid for... I don't know. Direct translating it does not work. But
what is one thing you hope people say about you after you're gone?
Hey there, guys. Welcome back. This is the From A to Z podcast. I'm here with my lovely boyfriend, Austin Holloman.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the A from A to Z. So today I will be asking Austin some questions, like the questions that his audience, and also some questions that I see like some people ask me as well, like questions that you guys have been waiting for. So we're going to start off with, what was your first impression of me? And, like I always wanted to know that. What was your first impression of me, and what almost made you not pursue me?
Whenever I first seen her, we were at Mint, which is a karaoke pool hall.
Yeah, it was
thing,
like
right?
on Wednesdays they have like karaoke.
I thought she was German and black. So that's the first thing. Because Bobby and I were under the impression that we were going to see a lot of German and black mixed people in Namibia. I was going through a rough time at the time. I was broke. So I was like, she looks pretty, but I can't do it right now. Why am I even out right now? And eventually we ended up meeting because her friend talked to Bobby. And you said, what made me almost not pursue you?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever came to that conclusion, that I was not going to
pursue me.
I think once we started talking, she started laughing at everything I was saying. And I was like, okay, she thinks I'm a little too funny. So I think we have a connection. And we were basically literally together every single day since the day we met.
Yeah.
So
also, okay, except for when he traveled, of course. And the other thing is, I was not planning on going out that night. Like, I really didn't want to. But, it's been a minute since I've seen Vicky, the friend he just spoke about. And I decided, okay, let me give this a shot. Because you guys have been asking, like, how we met. Like, a lot of people, even though we keep telling this story. And then I was like, okay, cool, let me just go out for karaoke night with Vicky. I haven't been anywhere in a while, just work and home. And I saw this man, but also I think that should be a different podcast. We're going to make that one a different podcast because I have so much to say. So what's one thing about me that completely changed your opinion after? Okay, so this is now, you said there was nothing that stopped you from pursuing me, right?
no.
Okay, so that question doesn't matter. Now, what have I taught you about African women that you didn't know before? Like something new that I've taught you?
I didn't know that. I know that African people don't curse a lot. But after dealing with you, I realized that cursing is more important on the African continent than I thought. So my my language is not cursing. They don't. They're not professional. I'm the best cursor, but they don't curse a lot here. So that's one thing. I knew already that family was important, but I really found out how important it was after meeting you.
Okay, that is beautiful. So what have I taught you about, okay, that is the one. Now, what's the biggest argument that we've had? Like, people have been saying, yeah, they're fighting, it's not gonna last, blah, blah, blah. Couples do argue, that is normal. Any two people that spend so much time together, they will argue. But what was one thing, or like, what's the biggest argument that we've had, and what did you learn from it? I think it might be the one on the live, or which. Oh, what's the biggest? You tell me. Let me not put answers in you.
I think the biggest argument we've had is just about the laptop and stuff like that. And I don't think that's like a cultural thing. I think it's just like what I said. I don't think maybe you dropped something and it shattered, and then here go $2,000 you got to spend. Other than that, I think we get along pretty well. I think if we had, I don't think we have like a big disagreement. Like, I wouldn't talk to you if we did.
Yeah.
You know, I got other stuff to do than have like constant arguments.
And we talk our way through it. Like, we literally sit down and we talk about it. Like, I don't like how you did this and that and that. Or like, Austin would come to me and he would be like, baby, but I don't want you to. You know, we talk it through after the argument. So I love that about us, like the communication.
Yeah, Z can be a little hard-headed, but I am too.
Yeah, too hard-headed. Like the one time I was so angry, I was like, you know, when you speak through your children, like two hard-headed people together, but we make it work, and it's just so beautiful how we can actually make it work.
It's also because I enjoy debating. So I have to tell her, just let me say what I'm going to say, and then don't say anything back, because I have a subconscious that if you try to debate me, I'm gonna go all in to try to prove you. Like, I'm having to pray to God. Yeah. Or you know that I said I'm gonna stop responding to stupid comments. Like, I don't have to debate everything. So I'm still learning, but
is it something that you're actively working on?
Yes, I'm actively. You know, I'm actively working on it.
Yeah, you are. But I have to ask because people are gonna.
Yeah, I don't have an option with these. She's making me work on it.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I have to work on that as well, because elke pot hoef jy 'n deksel te hê, okay? That means basically that you have a lid for. I don't know. Direct translating it does not work, but my Afrikaans people, you know. So tell me quickly, have you ever been scared of losing me? I know you had a dream earlier, like when we first met. Like, have you ever been scared of losing me?
Let's clarify losing. So if we're talking about losing you to another man, absolutely not. I'm pretty confident in myself, and I'm pretty confident in us, or I'm pretty confident in you. Yeah. Also, you don't have a lot of free time without me anyway. I'm not keeping her trapped. Yeah. But there's not a lot of opportunity in the first place. But I just don't even think about that kind of stuff. Losing you to like death or a safety concern, I have been concerned about that before. That's part of the reason why I went back to Namibia to come and get you. Yeah. Because I didn't think that you were safe without me. Aww. Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah, like literally Austin was panicking, and you were in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
When I was going through the whole mice situation.
Yeah, she had rats.
Yeah, mice. He liked to say rats, and I was like, no, I don't want rats. Mice is better to handle. But yeah, so I was going through the whole thing. And Austin literally, like, for some people it might be like, that's not bad, it's okay, you know, it's just mice. But it was a nightmare. And Austin, on the other hand, he was like, oh my goodness, I wish I was there. Like, baby, you see, this is what I'm talking about. I need to be there to protect you. And like, that is something that I absolutely adore, because I know I'm safe with this man. Through and through, I'm safe with him. So the next question, what is something about our relationship that people completely misunderstand?
There's some very stupid people that say that she wants a green card, which she won't be getting from me.
Or he wants.
If anything, I'm going to lose my citizenship by being out of the country too long. They won't do that. But I'm just saying that you would never get a green card from me, because I'm never going back to live in America. We understand that. Or that I'm using you for... Actually, you know, I haven't heard a lot of people think that I'm using you for residency, but you better believe when we get married, I will be applying, because I want to collect as many residencies and passports as I can get. Or they think that maybe Z is just here to come up off of me, and I'm just a dumb American that doesn't understand that she's clout chasing. She has had many opportunities. Listen, I've been a YouTuber for 4 years now. I've dealt with clout chasing women, and they were all so stupid. I'm like, I don't know who taught y'all game, but you got to do the game a little better. I remember there was this one chick that would be in all my videos, but didn't like me personally.
Damn.
And then
I remember you telling me about her.
Cut me off, and then try to do a hit piece video on me. And every single one of my subscribers at that time, it seemed like, were in the comments turning on her. And that was the end of her story.
Yeah.
That she didn't play the game right.
Yeah,
you gotta have a little more game than that. But Z has not done that. Z is genuinely in love. And yeah, I think I have a good sense of judgment.
Yeah. And if anything, I'm more focused on Austin and like us building this. You know, no matter how we do it, like as long as we do it the right way and we build a firm foundation, I'm more focused on that than I am about how many followers I'm gonna get, how many, you know, like I haven't even shared my Instagram. So I feel like that is one thing that people misunderstood the most. Like I haven't even shared my Instagram with you guys. People always say, yeah, she's chasing clout. How could I if I'm not even saying like, subscribe, comment, all these things in my videos? I'm gonna start saying it though.
And hopefully, I mean, eventually people are gonna find out your Instagram.
Yeah, and it's fine.
But and we'll get to this later because I told you I wouldn't talk about this. These dudes are weird. Like I know God exists because I should have been dead by now. So these dudes be pulling up screenshots of stuff that's on my public YouTube and would be trying to send it to you. Like, look at what else. Like, they'll be like, oh, look, he was on CNN. Yes, I brag about that. Yeah. Publicly. I've been bragging.
It was on World Star.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, we know that. It's public information.
Yeah. Also, one thing I like about Austin is he's very transparent. Like, he tells me stuff before I find out these things. Some of the things, it's like conversations that maybe Suave brought up, and then I would be like, you would be like, yeah, I told her about that the other day. And it's just so beautiful to be in such a relationship whereby it's like, oh, yeah, he told me. And it's like, they don't bring up the conversations to start bad vibes or whatever. It's like conversations as normal conversations. And then they would just be telling it, and then I would be like, oh, yeah, he told me about that. And then we would continue with the conversation. And it's just so cool, man. It's I love that. I've always wanted that.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And then moving on to the next question. So that is like what people misunderstand about us the most. Also, we have plenty to talk about when we're alone. And also we, even when we're like quiet, it's not awkward. Because I guess people might be like, wow, these two, like, you might be very... No, it's when, even when it's quiet, it's just so wholesome.
So when we first met...
you were saying?
Oh, no, I was about to say, actually, though, Z wasn't used to... I don't know if you had just been dealing with a lot of people that just talk when not needed. But I remember, if you guys have hung around me, I have moments where I'll just go completely silent.
Yeah.
And Z would be looking at me like, get you a Long Island or something. What's wrong with you? Your energy is off. I said, no, I just don't have nothing to say. So I think she's adjusted now because she doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But I remember we went shooting pool at that one place by Vernell. Mm-hmm. And she just kept looking at me like she was confused on why I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, he's more of a listener than he is a talker. He can be a talker. Oh, trust me, he can be. I bet you guys know, of course. But yes, he's more of a listener than he is a talker in his personal space. Or in our personal lives, I guess. Mm-hmm. He's more of a listener. He's a very good listener, actually. Yeah, sometimes because he also slightly ADHD, like me. Like I said yesterday, I don't want to self-diagnose, but we kind of are. So, which is the thing of like sometimes you zone out. Like right now, I completely forgot what the point was of what I was saying. But he's a good listener. So, what do you think? Like now that we spoke about, or let me say this. Do you think we'll eventually... Okay, that I know is true, but I'm going to ask you that question still. But since we spoke about what people misunderstand the most, what do you think our biggest challenge will be in the future?
I don't think we'll have any challenges.
I think we will, but we'll know how to navigate them.
Like, what could there possibly be?
Normal life, like normal.
I don't think we'll have any challenges. Like, I don't think you're thinking that the reason that I chose to settle down with you is because everything seemed right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think we'll have any challenges.
What's your viewpoint of challenges? What's your understanding of challenges?
Maybe there's something wrong with the way how you think as opposed to how I think, and maybe at some point it'll cause a big issue down the line, but I don't think we have that.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, we talk about kids, maybe, you want to make sure that you could, because I told you I'm going to keep her pregnant for like 5 years. So I want to have 5 kids. So she'll be back to back.
I think that would be very stressful.
So she got to get this traveling and all that stuff out of the way for maybe 2 or 3 years. And then she'll be, what do y'all say, barefoot and pregnant? Yeah, she'll be there for a little while and then we'll have her freedom back.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like that's so cute of you. I feel like challenges do come. Like, it's just normal. Like, even as an individual, we all face challenges throughout the day, right? So the thing is just what I think is trying to say is that we know how to navigate through our challenges. We work through it and we actually like do something about it. One thing I love about Austin is he is action through and through. Mm-hmm. Like, he is not really much of a talker. He's more action. Like, I would get angry because I'm like, is he even listening to me? And then boom, the next day I see he did something about it. So he's more action than he is talk. And then like this is one, the question that I skipped now was, do you think, now this is you just completely being honest and straightforward because these are questions that people are asking. So do you think we'll eventually get married? Why or why not?
We will get married.
And that is something I don't know.
You said something what?
I know. So I'm just saying that this is like just questions.
Yeah, no, we will get married because I just feel, I know that I've done a lot in the past, my entire life, but in the past 4 years, I've never moved somebody to another country, so I'm doing things that I've never done. I've never had patience. Like, again, when we argue, if you would have caught me a year ago, I'd be like, yeah, get the hell on. Mm-hmm. But I have patience to sit here. So I'm like, I'm getting older. Yeah. So I think I'm just at that age now for myself where I just feel like I'm just more open than ever to being married. Mm-hmm. And you are the right woman.
So do you think when we talk about that statement of a man gets married to whoever is in his life at the time when he's ready to get married, what do you think about that statement? Do you think if you would have, I don't know how to explain. Oh yeah, you did tell me about you've met someone else before, you've tried it out, and it was the right time for you, but the person was just not the person for you.
Yeah, I've talked to women that were marriage material, but I was not I was in a phase where I wasn't interested in that at all. Okay. I was still I used to have a statement that I would say that I wanted a kid on every continent. Mm-hmm. I don't think that way anymore. It's just, and it had nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. I just stopped thinking that.
Okay.
I just stopped. So it was it's partially the man's phase that he's in, but I don't want to say whoever is available at that time because there's plenty of women that I was in the phase that I met that I've been like, yeah, like just because I'm in this phase don't mean I'm not desperate. I'm not gonna marry anybody. So it was both too. Is who and when.
Yeah. Aww, okay.
And let's talk about that because they say, oh, Austin, you went and got the whitest looking African girl you could find. First of all, if I was like y'all, because many of y'all want a white girl, I used to live in Latin America. Okay, I've been to 9 countries. They got plenty of white folks over there. They got plenty of white folks in the white folk land of Europe. I've been to that place. I've been to 5 countries in Europe. I got other stuff to do this. Like, I did not
It's okay.
I did not consciously look at her and assess my interest level based off of her skin color. Some of y'all love race. I don't know what it is with y'all in race, but y'all love race. Again, she was just saying the right stuff at the right time to me. And when I heard it and I saw it, like I said, I told Bobby I'm going to stay here for a while with her. And I think that's very obvious. But listen, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I'm going to do whatever I want. If I would have had a dark-skinned woman, y'all would be having something negative to say about her. If I get a mixed woman, now she's not black enough.
Yeah.
So do whatever you want. But I moved to Africa. Like, the longest I've ever stayed on one continent was on the continent of Africa, and it was in Kenya, which is majority black. Asteroid black, as I like to say.
Yeah. So, because the thing is also, I'm cool with it because I know I'm too white to be black and too black to be white. So I'm okay with it. Now, the question also that comes after this is, have I made you a better man? If
Yeah,
so, how?
as we just said, I've been trying to get, at one point in 2024, when I was hanging around my white friends, my bills somehow magically popped up to be 4 months ahead. I was 4 months ahead on electricity, rent, car note. I was doing very well. And then I started drinking here and hanging out. I was single, so there was a lot of hanging out. But as I told you this morning, like, I'm back ahead again because you're here. Even though I'm in a mindset where I don't want to drink as much as I used to, I don't want to smoke as many. I don't even smoke like I used to. I don't want to hang out. I want to focus on making money. If I was single, I would still spend more money because I would have to go out and date. I would have to be outside more. But when you have, first of all, and that's another thing, you can be in this marriage mindset BS. Well, I don't want to call it BS, but you can be in that. And you could still be dating a woman that needs to go to the club 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
You have to find someone, get you a Z, that literally is impressed. I took her to CJ's yesterday.
Oh, it was
And
so
she was impressed with eating CJ's, which doesn't serve alcohol. And then she was super happy to get a damn ice cream cone after that. And then she's like, yeah, let's just come back. No, I was like, you know what, let's go to Gecko too. She's like, you're going to regret it tomorrow. And then we ate, and she's like, no, I think I just want to stay inside. And I woke up this morning, and I was like, wow, I actually have money in my bank account.
Yeah.
You haven't given me any money, but you've helped me not do dumb sugar honey iced tea.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's so nice, baby.
Yeah.
I personally like how you make me, how you naturally just make me so feminine. Like, you just naturally bring it out of me, and it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, you guys, she acts like a baby.
Like, the other day was so sick, and he came into, like, I was puking like crazy. I had I have a tummy bug. For those of you who have been following and watching our videos, he took me to the hospital the other day as well because of the tummy bug. And I actually stopped taking my medications. Don't do that, people. Even when you're feeling good, do not start taking your meds. And I stopped taking my meds, and I was so sick the day before yesterday, right? And I was just so sick. And Austin came in, and he's like, Austin always runs when he hears something is wrong. And he came in, he rushed, and he's like looking at me, and I'm like, that time I started to, he said that time I started to, what did I do?
You started.
Yeah.
She wasn't doing that because I was looking at her before
I was a
I
strong
said her
girl.
name.
And
she
then
was
he
strong.
came.
And then she turned into a baby, and I was like, yeah, she's super feminine now.
And I just wanted my man. Yeah, so he naturally brings that out to me, and I absolutely love that. Like, he makes me feel at ease, calm, like very free to be a woman, to be soft and feminine. And then, if we had children tomorrow, what kind of father would you be?
They would be getting whoopings. Let's start there. A lot of people are on this don't whoop your kids. I don't know what their justification is. Like, what is whooping a kid?
I guess it traumatizes them. As long as you know how and when.
Yeah, no, there's a difference.
There's a thin line.
Yeah, there's abuse, and then there's discipline. whoopings work for me.
Yeah.
You know, I got my ass whooped and I didn't do it again, or maybe I did, and there was just one other time after that. I remember I went to alternative school because I stole my teacher's phone when I was in 7th grade, 7th or 8th grade. I went behind her desk and stole her phone. And my dad, when he got to school, he whispered in my ear. He was like, "If you fucking," well, let me not curse in your podcast.
Yeah, please no, we don't want that. Yeah.
He said, "If you effing lie to me, I'm gonna kick your ass." And so my heart dropped, and he still kicked my ass anyway.
Your bum.
Yeah, and so
you're behind.
But that didn't stop me. But it only took a couple of times. Versus like my older brother, whoopings didn't work for him. But there's more context to his story, so I'm not gonna speak on that. Yeah. But I'm gonna be whooping my kids. Some people gotta get hit. Sometimes you gotta, like, there's a lot of people that talk about me, you know, online, and I can guarantee you if I punch them in the face, they wouldn't make another video. Because sometimes that's what it takes.
Yeah.
So I will be whooping my kids. I will be teaching them how to save money. I will be teaching them. What I'm not going to teach them is that there's a lot of people, because people try to debate this with me in the comments, like, oh, you know, white folks are ahead of us. Listen, that is irrelevant. My dad never told me that, and that's why I've basically never had a job my entire life, but I've always had my own place to stay, my own car. I've always had income. So in other words, I'm not going to give them any defeatist mentality.
Yep.
I've been selling CDs since I was 5 years old. Like back in like 2004, I was literally, I asked my grandfather, "Can you buy me this tub of CDs? I'm gonna sell them, and I'm gonna give you the money back for what you bought for this. Just let me use the computer." And I walked around, a 5-year-old kid. I walked around and I was knocking on everybody's door on the street. And this is in Fort Worth. This is in Echo Heights. And I said, "Hey, for $5, I'll burn any," and that's when datpiff.com was big. And I was like, for $5,
not my eyes theory.
Yeah, I see that. For $5, I'll burn any album, as many albums as you want that'll fit on this disc. And so I burned all of me, and they told other people, and I was able to give my grandfather his money back. And then when I was out of high school, I was cutting hair. Then when I got out of high school, I was walking around the mall, standing there giving out my business cards, cutting hair for $5. And yeah, I think that could have been just in me because my parents didn't work. They never, well, my mom did, but they always had like a hustle that they did.
But your mama definitely, she worked.
Granted, this was all legal. You don't have to sell dope unless it's behind greed. I know some people have to, but yeah, I don't know. I think I just have a good mentality. I don't think that going around. I feel like
both your parents raised you pretty well. Like, yeah, circumstances were tough, very tough, but they also like raised you to be the man that you are today. Like, your dad influenced you to get out there, go work, like do it on your own, like without having to constantly scold you or tell you that like you had to figure it out on your own. And that's so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, environments can change a lot of things, but I think everything is like individual as well.
Yeah, very much.
Again, if you go to my history, my older brother, my role model, has spent basically half of his life in prison. He's your age, he's 30, and he's done two 4-year sentences, and now he's on his 3rd prison sentence, doing another 5.
Yeah.
All of my uncles, all 3 of them have been to prison several times. 2 of my aunts have been to prison several times. Cousins have been to prison several times. My dad's brother, I think both of them have been to prison several times. My parents have been to jail. They've never been to prison, but they've been to jail. You know, I seen my dad beat the hell out of my mom many times. So when you add all that, statistically, I should have been in jail too.
Yeah.
Or I should be whooping your ass.
Like your whole life.
Yeah, but I've never been to jail.
Yeah.
And I never had to do anything illegal to make money. Have I done that before? Yes. Have I done stuff that could have got me put in jail? Absolutely. But still, I don't think so. I'm gonna teach my kids that mentality.
Yeah.
Because it worked. Sitting around complaining about white folks all day is not gonna make you no money.
Austin, actually, I'm so proud of this man because he broke so many generational curses. Like, and he's still busy breaking so many generational curses despite all of you haters. I'm not talking to the lovies, okay? I'm talking to the haters real quick. All of you haters, despite all of you guys making up these nonsense, making up these leak videos, despite all of you guys, this man will rise, okay? And I will make sure of that. And he will definitely too. He doesn't even need somebody, but just that pillar is what I'm going to be.
What else? Thank you very much. What else is I'm missing something else with the kids. Oh, how to dress.
Yeah.
How to cut hair, because it's a skill that's never gonna go away. And again, if I went broke, God forbid, if they deleted my YouTube channel and all my socials and all that, and I had no way to make money online, I still could cut hair. Like, I wouldn't have to go back to, I wouldn't make that much money cutting hair here, but I could teach other people. There's something I could do because I have that skill.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I might be missing something else with the kids, though.
Yeah, like, Austin always has, like, a backup plan. But yeah, not just that, like, he will definitely love his kids, and I can see that already. He will be such a good dad. Like, he will be an amazing dad. I can't wait to see that. After marriage, of course. And then you were talking about the teacher that, like, you took the teacher's phone and your dad whispered what in your ear?
If I lied to him, he was going to kick my ass.
Oh.
I went...
It's so cool, though.
But I stole the same teacher. I stole the teacher's phone twice. And then I got caught with some contraband in middle school, and so they sent me to alternative school too, and my dad kicked my ass again. He slapped me. He has a pretty good slap that you won't forget. That is terrifying. Yeah.
You know the principal that I showed you in the grocery store in Keetmanshoop in my hometown? The one that I told you used to slap the kids like that. Yeah, his slaps, Meneer Visser's slaps were... You'll know. If you know, you know if you were at Kronline. We're moving over to more content-wise. And also, like, traveling and all that. Before you met me, did you ever get lonely despite traveling so much, despite meeting all these people? Were you ever lonely?
No, I enjoy being lonely. I enjoy...
He's actually a loner without feeling lonely, and that's one thing I like about him because that's one of my traits.
Yeah, I can sit still as much as it seems. So when y'all think I have ADHD, that's really that pre-workout. That pre-workout I take.
Have, with or without pre-workout, he has all the signs.
But I can sit still. I enjoy being alone because my dad taught me that men are all going to be alone one day. So I learned early from him that I should be alone.
So that is actually a good thing. That is a good thing because I feel like despite everything, they raised you to be a man that would be able to stand on his own.
Yes.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And so that's what I would teach my kids is independence.
Yes. Like
I have a guy that edits my shorts, that edits my videos, but I know how to do those too. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't need him. It's just the convenience. Yeah. I'll pay for convenience, but I need to know everything that I do. Yeah.
That is beautiful. So, which country or what country disappointed you the most? Which country disappointed you the most?
The country that disappointed me the most is going to have to be, we could say South Africa.
Why?
Because I really like South Africa, but it was being pumped up in a way where it was oversold to a point where it would never meet my expectations.
Oh, yeah.
So initially I was disappointed, but I like it now.
Because they oversell it.
Yeah, they
oversold it.
Yeah, that one in Ghana.
Yeah.
They were telling me, yeah, you'll like West Africa more than the East. You know, our ancestors come from West Africa, which I think mine come from Central Africa, but our ancestors come from West Africa. You'll feel at home. Man, I didn't feel nothing. I just feel like I went to another country where the corruption was worse and the cost of living was being exploited. You know, they rose the price of everything because of all the black Americans that went there. The women weren't attractive to me. Like, the food was good. I mean, the art was nice, but wasn't really that impressive.
And then which country or countries exceeded your expectations?
Namibia is one of them.
And why do you say so?
Because I didn't know anything about Namibia except for like the Skeleton Coast.
I remember the one time in one of your vlogs. I think that's also part of like how we met. But like the first vlog that I ever saw of you before I met you, I only saw like one or two yeah. So I think the one video you said that I think Namibia is the most underrated country. Especially Windhoek. He was talking about Windhoek especially, and he's like showing us around. So yeah, I can see why you would say that.
Yeah, no, I only knew about the Skeleton Coast, and like they just show you like the white folks in the desert, you know, looking at the animals or looking at the sand or whatever they're doing out there. Yeah. And so we got to the capital city, and I seen first of all that all the roads were paved, like the way how they would be in Dallas or how they would be in Plano. Versus in Kenya right now, like this is still my number one country. There's nowhere near as many, like they don't even have sidewalks damn near in Nairobi. You know, the people weren't overly sensitive online in Namibia. Like South Africans are ridiculously sensitive. You could say apartheid was bad, they get upset about that. And like, what do you want me to do? The people were friendly. There was a good amount of stuff to do because we came from Botswana, which was pretty much nothing to do there in the capital city. So I was overly impressed with how comfortable it felt. It's very modern, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, that's lovely.
And you would think if it's that underpopulated and nobody really knows about Namibia, you would think that it wouldn't be so modern you would just think the opposite, and it was nothing like what I thought.
I think I will hold this in my hand because I keep fixing my clothes because of the mic. So, yeah, that is nice that you said that. Now you have a Namibian wifey. So
yeah.
We only have a few more questions left, you guys. There's so many things that I would love to asking, but we have to get to the rapid fire questions. Okay, that's what we're gonna do at the end. So, why do you think so many people either love or hate you?
I can understand why some people hate on me because I talk a lot of SHIT.
Yeah, and look at you. Austin also speaks his mind.
Yeah, like I don't really care about that many people's feelings. I'm starting to the older I get, but I've always just said what I thought. I don't enjoy lying to people. I don't have time to keep up with lies. You have to keep up with lies. So I don't really, I'm very transparent, so I don't mind putting losses out there. If something bad happens, I don't care. And I think a lot of people are not that confident in themselves to where they could.
And then they hate you because
they hate me because I'm confident enough to like. I mean, but life goes on. I mean.
Also, one thing I really like about you is that that specific trait, the fact that you just you do you and you speak your mind, and what you see is what you get, and that's just that, you know. That's what I like about you, because I would rather be with someone like you that puts it out there than to be with someone that, you know, would later on show you that, oh, it's actually, I'm a complete opposite of that. And not even in the sense of I was that and I changed. Not even in that sense. Some people would literally show you that complete opposite, you know? So I like that about you.
Yeah, no, a lot of people have stuff that they're hiding from. And I think, again, it just boils down to confidence. And I think the reason that I have the confidence in myself is because I understand that I'm a person and people are not perfect. They're gonna make mistakes.
They're gonna talk. Regardless.
Like, I've gotten drunk and went on rants and said a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have said. Don't really care.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I love
life goes on.
I love the growth, though. That's beautiful to witness.
But people that do like me for those reasons too.
Yeah.
They like me for transparency. Like I said, I'm your only friend. You can rely on me to give you accurate news. And I'm not going to give this because I don't want to go on this again, but like even with the Carmelo Anthony thing, the fact that I was like coming from a neutral standpoint, and then you have people that are like, but he was black, you should be on his side. That's fake. So we could start there, but
fake.
I think that being transparent and being honest goes a long way.
Yeah, and one beautiful thing is that Austin stands firm in his beliefs. Like, he can change so many people's lives.
Oh, thank you.
And I feel like it can be for the better, not for the... But we'll get into that one day. So this is also one thing I always wanted to know, because I never really understood the passport bro movement. I feel like the passport bro movement isn't something that's supposed to be like all negative, but yeah, I see the positives in the passport bro movement. But what exactly is the passport bro movement? Let's start there. And what is the biggest misconception about the passport bro movement?
What is it? There is no actual definition, but what people perceive it to be is men that go and date in other countries. Some people like to call it sex tourism. I just think, like, sex tourism has a definition of if you cannot visit a country because you cannot get any women, like, okay, that is sex tourism, because that means women is pretty much making up your whole trip.
But then that is something in its own league.
Yeah.
Like,
but for me, like, yeah, like, was women included? Yeah, but I could go places and not date. I mean, there's other stuff to do, and you're in a whole nother country.
yeah.
Like, there's other stuff to do. So, yeah, men that go to date, usually black men are labeled with that, but now it's anybody. But it was initially black men that were labeled with that. And what was the second question you asked? You said, what is a passport?
The biggest misconception about the passport bros, about what a passport bro is.
The one of the biggest misconceptions is that they think that everybody's going there to pay for sex, which that's probably about halfway true. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's just, that's why I stopped claiming it, because it's a label.
Yeah.
There's no sort of membership, so somebody can just say something and it's true, because anybody can fit under the label.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, do you have anything you would like to ask me before we go over to the or let me ask you this. If you could delete one video from your channel forever, which one would it be?
I wouldn't delete any of my videos, even if they're cringe for me to go back and watch, because it happened. Again, I'm transparent and I don't mind people seeing the old me. I was being as genuine as I could be back then. But really, I just don't give a damn about a lot.
Yeah, you really don't.
Because I have other stuff to do. Like, I don't have to be... You can be at peace when you're not worried about everything. Some people worry about way too much stuff. So...
Okay, so Austin has other stuff to do, like literally as we speak right now. He has other stuff to do. So we're going to wrap it up real quickly.
No, I can keep going.
But one thing I would like to ask you, like, and I know you are so passionate about this, what business excites you more than YouTube? Let's talk about your business, like your barber school.
Barbering is the most exciting business that I do, besides politics. But barbering is very exciting to me. Especially now that I'm older, I do want to help people more. The older you get, I think people become selfless, and less selfish. And so now, me teaching a Kenyan guy or anybody how to cut hair is exciting to me, because I'm helping somebody. That's going to be something that I could do for free. Yeah. Which I will be doing for free. Like,
yeah, literally for the first, I think, 3-4 years.
Yeah, when you open a new business, you usually go 2 years without seeing a profit, which is okay, because I already have a job. I mean, I'm already sustaining myself, so I could do that. But I think it's just something good to have on my life resume, that I could help other people, and then I get to stay in Kenya long term too, legally.
So basically, also what I would like to rectify is that the barber school is not a barber shop. It is a barber school. It's for you, Mr. Barber, sitting at home watching this right now. it's for you too. Like I would absolutely, I don't mind learning more about something that I know so much about already. And that is how you become more successful in life, because you have to keep learning on a daily basis. And with this barbershop, it's all about, it's a barber school. It's all about teaching business, first of all, marketing, and then also customer service, as well as content creation. Imagine you are literally at Austin Holloman's barber school. That is already a push for your content to be out there. You get to learn how to create all of this, and you are promoting your business even more. That's something you don't have right now. Well, that's something you need the school for, right?
Well, let me elaborate on why as well. So let me tell you why I became a barber first, and then that's going to explain why I want to do this.
Yeah, that would be beautiful.
I became a barber because I have 2 cowlicks in the front of my hair where my hair grows backwards. Every time I tell the barber, hey, don't cut too short right here, they do it anyway, and I go to school the next day, they say I got a Spider-Man edge up, and they making fun of me. Which I do. If you cut it too short, you'll see that it look like I'm missing a patches of hair in my head. So I started doing my own lineups, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this, but I didn't know how to do the actual haircut, so I let the barber do that. Barbers would show up 45 minutes late, sometimes an hour late. Terrible customer service. You sit there in a chair with them for 30 minutes, an hour, and they don't say a word to you. They do your mustache and smell like they had their hands in the rear end.
Yeah.
And they selling weed out the barbershop. They cutting your hair while they're high on weed.
That is crazy.
That used to really piss me off. Because, like, you don't look at it as a job or as a real business. You are literally just looking at this as, let me just make some money and we'll go from there. So I was like, I took all of that and I started learning how to cut hair on my friends. And then I was like, okay, I can drop out of college. I told my parents I wanted to drop out of college. I told my dad, let me stay with you for 1 year and I'll be able to get an apartment. And 9 months later, I had one because I was cutting hair illegally while I was in school. I don't care, you know. And I had other stuff to do. So I opened a barbershop where I was able to charge $85. Every 6 months, I raised my price by $5. So I got up to $85 a haircut, which is extremely expensive anywhere in the world. I mean, even if you go, well, maybe not in Dubai, but I mean, in America, $85 is like, a lot of people would be like, F you if they hear that price. Yeah. But I was able to do it, and I was able to retain my customers because I was on time. You didn't have to call me and say, hey, what about this? Do you have availability? Because I had a website you could go book, and you had to prepay me. We're not doing that trolling booking, and then not showing up. If you can prepay me and don't show up, don't worry, I got the money, so I got the control. Yeah. And that's how you should do it. That's how Amazon does it. You get them the money and then they send you the package, right? So that way you can't play with them.
Okay, that's enough free tips. Continue.
Well, yeah, so so I would be on time. You could book online. When you got there, the barbershop was clean. And the next thing I forgot to mention was my equipment was clean. I've been to barbershops all around the world, even in America and in Brazil. They don't even know what the disinfectant spray is. Yeah, like, you can literally give somebody a damn ringworm by having dirty clippers. Like, I don't know what's up with y'all people in general. I guess that one went off. I don't know what's up with y'all people in general not understanding sanitation. Sanitation is very important. Like, we spent like a whole week in barber school just learning about keeping stuff clean. I remember I was in Brazil one time and the guy was cutting hair and he had some old man's, it was gray hair on the blade, and he just picked it right up and went straight to my head. And I was like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, you literally putting somebody else's cut hair. Like, are you an idiot? Like, what is wrong with you? Would you go to a restaurant, just hand somebody, take a fork off of somebody else's plate and just put it in this person's mouth? You wouldn't do that. Clean your stuff. It's very simple. It takes 2 seconds. So I was clean. I didn't reuse razor blades. You know those disposable you would be surprised how many barbers reuse the damn razor blade. You can spread a bloodborne disease like that. That is stupid.
So as you guys can see, Austin is getting really worked up about this. He's clearly very passionate about it. So there is a lot more that you can learn. It's not just, how to cut hair. It's so much more that goes into it. And also how to cut hair is very important.
So I had a superior service. I took my time. I had enhancements. I had additional services. I had alcohol. And that's why I was able to raise it. So now, why I want to do the barber school, is because I don't see that. Like, I still go to other barbershops today, and I'm disappointed. And I'm like, well, maybe instead of me just talking crazy about the people and, insulting them, because I love to insult people, maybe I could teach them that. And I'll get paid, but I'm helping them, so...
Yeah,
I think I'm a master barber. I have the hours. I've been cutting hair for over 5 years, so I believe I'm a master barber, and I would love for people that don't think I am to prove me wrong.
Yeah, that is beautiful. So right now we are going to move over to the rapid questions. The rapid questions. Let's get into it. America or Africa? Okay, you said Africa.
Yeah.
Okay. Texas or Nairobi?
Nairobi.
Mountains or beaches?
Mountains.
Barber or YouTuber?
YouTuber.
Rich and anonymous or famous?
Rich and anonymous.
Would you rather never travel again or never upload another video?
Never upload another video. No. Never travel again.
Okay. Favorite African food?
Goat meat.
Country with the friendliest people?
Kenya.
Hottest country to date in?
America.
Country you'd never live in?
America.
Okay, what is something you've never told your audience before?
That's a good question. I don't know. What have I not told the audience?
Because you're an open book.
I don't think there's anything that I haven't told them.
Like, literally. Except for, of course, what is our private lives. So, what is your biggest insecurity?
I don't have one.
What keeps you awake at night?
Money.
Yeah. What's the hardest day you've had since becoming a YouTuber?
The day that I was on CNN Brazil.
How hard was that?
My chest was hurting.
Man.
I was stressed.
Wish I was there to hug you. So, have you ever thought about quitting YouTube?
No.
What's one thing you hope people say about you after you're gone? Wait, I need to ask that one a little bit more serious. What is one thing you hope people say about you after you're gone?
That he was a positive impact on society.
My goodness. Aww. Okay, we still have to work on that one. If you only had 1 year left to live, what would you spend it doing?
If I had 1 year left to live, I would spend it... Ooh, that's a really good question.
That is a really good question.
I would not travel. I would stay in place and I would help as many people as I could. That could be you. That could be like, okay, well, she's always wanted, not that she wants this, she's always wanted this surgery. I'm going to pay for it because I'm on the way out anyway. So I would do something like that.
We can go to soup kitchens and stuff. I would say I would definitely do a lot of Bible study with him. Us together. And that means I also don't really know my Bible like that. It's very embarrassing. But I'm still learning and I'm still growing. Okay, what's something you're still trying to prove to yourself?
I'm trying to prove to myself that I could become a millionaire still. I've been trying to do it for a while. Getting there.
You are getting there. You certainly are, sir. What do you think God put you on earth to do?
God put me on earth to show people that there's hope. God put me on earth to deal with these knuckleheads that have defeatist mindsets, that want to complain about what the white man did 200 years ago. And he put me to be a living example that somehow that just because your super great grandfather was a slave, that don't mean you have to be one. God put me here to inspire men to know that there are other options around the world.
Yeah. And Austin is such an inspirational person. I feel like you said, God put him here to restore hope. Austin is literally that person that he is relatable to the man on the street. He's relatable to the man in the highest of offices. He's relatable to the middle class. He's relatable to literally everyone. The person that, and I feel like where he's going to right now, and I rebuke everyone that's going against this, but where Austin, how high he is going right now, I feel like he will be able to inspire so many people, and like people would be able to see that, wow, if Austin Holloman could do it, I could do it too. If Austin Holloman could, change his life like that, if he could literally change his life to work on something better for himself, I can do it too. Because he could literally use what he has, like the platform he has, to do what all these other, we've seen all the cases of these people getting locked up and all that, using their clout for the terrible things, which is kind of funny sometimes. But it's just so beautiful, like what he said now. God put him here for that and so much more. That I believe.
Thank you.
So that was it for today, you guys. Do you have anything you would like to?
Oh, if you guys want to contribute to the barber school, first, thank you for this great interview today.
Yeah.
Looking forward to many more. If you guys want to contribute to the barber school, the GoFundMe link is in the first pinned comment. And again, I'm a very honest guy.
Yeah.
I'm a very honest guy. Some people, that's one misconception that I forgot to mention. Some people think that I misuse funds.
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
Whenever I say I want Long Island money, that's what I'm going to go buy. If I say we need money for a barber school, that's where the money's going to go. Like, I got other stuff. I don't have to scam nobody.
Yeah, like he's literally, and you guys know, if you're not an OG and if you allow people to just bash your mind and all that, that's on you, boo-boo. You got work to do on yourself. But for those who know, that this, Austin literally says it like it is. If he's gonna do it for that specific reason, he's gonna ask it for that specific reason. And he shows you guys when he does, like when he gets it, he shows you guys. So, yeah, don't be part of the dumb knuckleheads. Okay? Yeah. I know you're not. But yeah, that's it for today, right?
Yeah, that's it.
From A to Z. Oh, you say A. Okay. From
A
to Z. That has been lovely.
Yay.